By breaking a record that people thought would last forever, LeBron James has definitely solidified himself as one of the greatest athletes in all sports combined. Some may say he's top 2 in basketball. In my opinion, he's number 1. And in today's video, we will be going over some of his greatest records and accolades that he's gathered throughout his 20-year career. So his first great accolade is the one that was mentioned earlier, and that is to have the scoring title. I won't go into too much detail because it's pretty recent and he has still plenty of time to increase the record. But if you want to go see an in-depth video that is very interesting and shows that this time it probably will not be beaten, you can go take a look at Jimmy Roller's video regarding the record. I will drop the link in the description if you want to go take a look. The next great achievement that he has is that he led the only team in NBA history to come back down 3-1 in the NBA Finals against statistically the greatest team in NBA history. I know some haters might say that the last achievement was a team achievement, so all the future one will be only specific to him as a player. And the first one will be how he holds the record for most double-digit scoring games in NBA history with close to 1,100 consecutive games. This represents about 13.5 seasons of consecutively scoring double digits, which is absolutely crazy since most NBA players' careers don't last 13.5 seasons. He is also the only player to reach the 30,000 point, 10,000 rebounds, and 10,000 assists mark in NBA history. He is also the only player to be top 5 in points, top 10 in assists, and top 10 in steals. And in terms of scoring, not only did he break the scoring record, he is also the youngest player to reach every single scoring milestone. The next one is also one that could be considered as a controversial one because he is the only player to have won a final MVP with 3 different teams. Some may say it's because he needed super teams to win and wasn't loyal to his team. It's still one of the craziest achievements in sports history. LeBron is also one of the rare players that made first team all defense but ended up being second in the defensive player of the year race. Meanwhile, the winner of the defensive player of the year award was on the second team all defense, and that was back in 2013 when Marc Gasol won the POI. If I'm not wrong, last season LeBron became the oldest player to average 30 points per game, and he was well on track to beat that record this year, but due to injury it's uncertain as to whether or not he will end up beating his previous mark. He's currently averaging 29.5 points, so he would need to come back before the end of the year and play either a couple decent games or one crazy game in order to maybe have a chance to beat his record. The second to last achievement LeBron has in his career is that he is one of the 4 players to average 15 points per game over the second leading scorer on their respective team in the finals. He did it the year that he dropped 51 points in the first game, and that the series is remembered as the one where Jar Smith forgot his team needed a bucket with a couple of seconds and dribbled it out. We can also say that he did it another time, which was the first year of the Warriors dynasty. If we completely take out Kyrie from the equation, because he only played 1 game and dropped 24 points, LeBron would have done it a second time, and he would be the only player to have done it twice. Finally, in the late 2010s, there was a stats that came out that only 9 players were able to block one of LeBron's dunk attempt. I couldn't find a more recent stat, but I'm pretty certain that not many more players have been added to this list. And at that time, it was actually only 8 dunks that have been blocked, because one of them, LeBron dunked the ball and the ball went through the hoop before bouncing on Gerald Anderson's head and coming out of the basket. But the officials and the scoring counted it as a block, despite the fact that it should have been a made dunk. So that's it for today's video, guys. I didn't go in depth on the All-NBA, the number of times he made All-NBA, the All-Star Game appearances, his MVPs, his finals record, because those are basic stats that fans know. So I tried to go a little bit deeper, but still make the video interesting. Let me know in the comments if you've enjoyed this video. You can also drop a like. This will help me know that you want more content like this. Also, you can comment if you want to see a part 2 to this video regarding LeBron, or I could make one on another player such as Michael Jordan or Kareem or one of those greats. And as always, have a good one.